Alright, so recently we did a poll on our channel and Telegram as well. If you want to see a guide on how to restore your device completely back to stock and relock the bootloader. Now there could be many reasons why you would want to do that. You are traveling, you want a bone stock experience and you want to go back to stock. You're having some issues and you want to go back to complete stock with a locked bootloader to make sure that the issue is with the ROM and not with your device. You're giving the phone to someone, you're selling your phone away, you're claiming warranty. So for all these purposes, you need to use the MI flash tool, which will not only flash factory firmware on your device, but it will also go ahead and lock the bootloader. So after that, if you take to the service center, they will not be able to make out if you had installed a custom ROM or not, right? So in today's video, we're going to look at the same method, step-by-step complete guide. We will have the links to download the files in the description and I will guide you through completely. Most of this video will be on the PC screen recording for the PC, and there's not much happening on the device. Now, before we get into all those details, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video. In the description of each video, you will find a link to our Telegram community where we are about to hit 1500 people. People are helping each other, they're getting new suggestions over there, so join us there. And last but not the least, if you think the hard work is worth the effort, please click on the join button and support the channel. Now without further ado, hello awesome people, welcome to PhoneOps. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Alright, so we have the Poco X3 Pro, the first device in this particular series. We will have a similar video coming out for the K20 Pro and the Mi 11X. Don't worry, we will definitely go ahead and make that video. So right now the Poco X3 Pro is running a custom OS. It is running Oxygen OS port. I don't want to talk about that. Anyways, yeah, so people who follow me on Telegram and stuff, even on the community tab, will know what happened with the Wolfgang team. But that's not worth a mention over here. If you're running any custom ROM, if your device is stuck in fast boot mode, this guide will definitely work for you. Okay, so now there will be a couple of questions before you actually go ahead and begin the process. Can I downgrade directly to the first ever ROM version? Can I downgrade the Android version? All these things. Now understand that when you downgrade Android versions, there might be issues. For example, with the Poco X3 Pro, we have not got an official Android 12 yet, and all the ROMs are on Android 11, so you should be fine. But in most cases, in a device like the Redmi K20 Pro, which is old, it launched with Android 9, Android 10, whatever the earlier version was, and now you are on Android 11. And if you downgrade, you might have issues, but this is the safest method to flash. You will need a computer, you will need an active internet connection, a decent one, because MIUI ROMs are around 2.5 to 3 gigabytes, and you will need a decent computer because these ROMs have to be extracted twice. I'll show you that. So not to confuse you, let's talk about the things that will matter to you. First of all, on your device, make sure all the data is backed up. A very, very important aspect. Make sure you have more than 50% battery. I repeat, don't do this if you have less than 50% battery. Be patient, charge the device. If you are in an emergency situation, you cannot see what the battery life is and your phone is stuck in fast boot, immediately go ahead and do this, right? So you will need a USB cable. You will need a Poco X3 Pro with an unlocked bootloader. Of course, otherwise, how would you install a custom ROM? You will need a computer. You will need an extracting software called 7-Zip or WinRAR, whichever works for you, go ahead and use it. I use both. Today's video will be on WinRAR. Okay, so then you need to go to the link in the description. Let me explain you a few things over here. Let me actually share the computer screen and show you the things. So over here, start the screen recording. Okay, so even if you just Google, okay, say Poco X3 Pro stock ROM. Let's see over here, Poco X3 Pro stock ROM. Search this. Xiaomi firmware updater.com. This is the website I use. It has been trustworthy, no problem whatsoever. Now, the moment you go to this particular website, you will notice that there are Poco X3 Pro ROMs for different regions, okay? And there are two types of ROMs, recovery and fast boot. Now, in this case, we are only talking about fast boot ROMs because recovery is something that you can flash from TWRP. You will get stock recovery back, but you will not be able to lock the device. And flashing from the flash tool is a much cleaner and safer alternative. So let's go ahead and do that. Now over here, say I want to go to the first ever ROM with which the device was launched in India. For example, 12.0.4. So I can click on download over here. Okay. Now over here, you will get two categories again. One is fast boot and one is recovery. Now the fastboot ROM will always have the term images mentioned over here. And don't say that, don't worry that it doesn't say Bhima over here. It does say YU, but it also has IN, YU in. That means YU India, that is the Indian Poco X3 Pro. And you need to download this complete ROM, right? Now I have already downloaded it because of course I was going to shoot a video. So what you need to do then is first go to the location where you've downloaded the ROM. For example, let's see here, Bhima stock ROM. You see, I have a couple of recovery ROMs and a couple of fast boot ROMs, right? So I need to go ahead and extract them. Now here's where MI Flash tool comes into the picture. So the link is mentioned in the description and you just need to go ahead and download the MI Flash tool. So let me show you over here. There you go. This is the one that I have. Open with WinRAR. Select this folder and extract it to a location of your choice. Okay, now you have to be a little careful over here when you do this. You have to go to say any drive. For example, I already have it extracted. I'll show it to you once again. I'm extracting it in D drive. Okay, and I will type in Flash tool over here. Okay, Flash tool. So let's go ahead and extract this. Now, depending on your computer's power, it will take some time, right? So we have Flash tool over here, and then we have this particular subfolder. Now, what you need to make sure is if you look at the address bar over here, there are no spaces over here. Like the space bar, like between Flash and tool, there is no space. MI Flash, there is no space. Because if you have a space in between, it will give you errors while flashing. So make sure you are good with that. Now our Flash tool is ready. But then before we extract the ROM, we need to make sure that a computer can detect the device. So if you've never, connected your device to the computer in fast boot mode, what will happen is it will ask you for a driver and then you will not be able to install it and you'll be wondering why. That is because to install the drivers, you need to disable driver signature enforcement. That means it will allow Windows to install unsigned drivers. How do you do that? Let me show you that real quick. So if you are on Windows 7, Windows 8, 8.1, 10 or 11, this will work for you. So go to the start menu and type in advanced startup options. There you go. So select this. There you go. So it will tell you restart now. Now I'm going to of course stop screen recording before that. There you go. And you can see the screen, right? So you need to click on restart now. Restart anyway. Okay. Now as you can see over here, click on troubleshoot and then click on advanced options, click on startup setting and then hit restart. Now over here we'll get a lot of options. The option of interest for us is F7, which allows us to install unsigned drivers. That's how our devices will get detected in fast boot mode. Let's wait for Windows to reboot. Now, as I said, remember your experience will vary depending on the type of computer, the power of your computer, the internet speed and various factors. F7 says disable driver signature enforcement. So hit F7 over here. Let the computer restart. Now you only have to do this once. Once your computer has detected the fastboot drivers, you don't need to do it again unless you format your computer or you change your computer. Okay, so the computer has restarted. Now let's go to the MI Flash folder over here and let's go to our Flash tool folder. And we are looking for Xiaomi Flash.exe. Double click on this, hit yes. Now ideally over here, you will have a pop-up coming up stating you need to install drivers. If you don't get that, either the drivers are already installed and even if they are not, you don't need to worry. Click on driver. It will ask you, please install driver, click on install. Now you'll keep getting 2 to 3 pop-ups over here. So install this driver software once. Again, and again. So that's it. It'll ask you to do that 3 to 4 times. Let's see here. There you go. This Chinese text means the drivers are installed. Okay. Now, if you want, you can keep the Flash tool open or you can close it. Now, the next trick is to get the Flash tool ready for flashing. So let's go to the ROM that we downloaded. For me, it was in gadgets, Bhima, stock ROM. Now over here, you do see 2 folders, global images 12.5.5 and 12.0.4. Let's flash 12.5.5. Double click on this. The moment you double click on this, it will start extracting because remember I said you have to extract twice. and this is something that will highly depend on your computer's processing speed. So it will take like 1 minute or less than that for me because I have a decent system. If your system is a slow old laptop, then please be patient and wait for it to be extracted, right? Let's wait for the extraction to complete. Okay, now you will see over here you have this folder. Don't double click on it, just click on this, select extract to, and go to our flash tool folder. So flash tool, and select the mi flash folder and hit OK. Now what we are doing over here is we are extracting this folder in the mi flash tool folder. Okay, so let's wait for this extraction to complete, and once again this will highly depend on your computer speed. Let's wait for it to be done. Okay, now when this disappears means it is extracted. So go to the flash tool folder to make sure everything is fine, and you will see Vayu in global images 12.5.5. Okay, now if you close flash tool, double click on this and open it. Okay, now we need to connect the phone to the computer. Now on your device, what you need to do is press and hold volume down and power, and keep it pressed till the time you see the fast boot logo. Okay, we are in fast boot. Now before you flash or before you put it in fast boot, it's very important to understand, remove all your lock screen, MI account, Google account, everything. I say that in every video. It's completely up to you. At the most what will happen is if you don't remove that, after you flash the stock ROM, it will ask you to enter the ID and password again, which you should remember anyways. Okay, now we need to connect the device to the computer using a USB cable. For me, the PC is behind, so I'll have to connect the phone there, but I'll show you on the computer what exactly happened. Okay, so now we've connected the phone to the computer, and what we need to do is we need to go over here and select the option called select. Go to the location where we extracted the ROM. So we extracted it in flash tool and mi flash tool folder, right? So here you go. You will locate this folder, Vayu in global images, select that and hit OK. All right. Now to see if your device is detected or not, you need to select refresh. Okay. Now when you see this particular code over here, that means it is detected. Another way to check is go to device manager, and you see this Android phone, Android bootloader interface. That means it is detected and we are ready to flash. In device manager, if you see a yellow exclamation mark or question mark, that means your drivers are not properly installed. Follow the steps again. And before flashing, make sure that you've not connected your device to a USB hub. Make sure you're try and use the original or a good quality USB cable. And if you're running a desktop, connect the phone to the back of the computer, like the USB ports which are on the IO plate at the back. Don't use the USB ports at the front. That will give you less speed and the flashing time will be higher. Okay. Now our device is detected. The ROM is loaded. All we need to do is click on flash. But wait. You need to lock the bootloader, right? So let me show you. There is one option called clean all. It will wipe everything, but it will not lock your bootloader. Then you have save user data, and then you have clean all and lock. If you select clean all and lock and click flash, it will wipe everything and lock your phone's bootloader. I'm not going to do that because Xiaomi's unlocking is finicky and I don't want to be stuck for a week because I have to make videos for you guys, right? But you can select this clean all and lock only if you want to lock the bootloader. If you're trying to solve a problem, select clean all and then click on flash. The moment you click on flash, you will see some activity over here. There you go. As you can see, it says flashing. Now again, depending on your computer speed, depending on your USB cable quality, depending on which port you have connected, USB 2 or USB 3, this flashing process will take anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. It will also show you a timer in the elapsed section. So let's see how much time it takes for us. We will wait for the flashing to be completed. All right, now important thing to note, the moment the flash is done, the phone will automatically reboot, and on your computer, you will get a message like this: no catch checkpoint, lock flash is not done. It clearly states that the flash is not done, but don't worry, don't panic. This error means that your flash went successful. You will also see a message, success, flash done fine, right? So nothing to worry there. You will have to wait for 2 to 3 minutes because when you flash your Poco X3 Pro to stock ROM, the first boot does take about 2 to 3 minutes. So let's wait patiently for the phone to boot up and then we will quickly see what exactly happened. Alright, so as you can see, we've booted onto the setup screen and it is asking us to choose the language and all sorts of things. So let's quickly skip everything over here. I had removed my MI account, which means it will not ask me to sign in again. But just like that, we've booted into MIUI 12.5.5 global stable, as you can see over here. Now, one thing to note over here, as long as you're flashing your region's firmware, you will not have any issues, because if you flash, a lot of people will ask me, what if I have an Indian Bima device and I flash, say, the European ROM? Well, you will start getting constant pop-up errors stating that your device is not certified, Play Store certification failed, this, that, and there is a way to fix it, but it's not worth the effort, because you have to then install Magisk and you have to register on the Play Store device ID stuff and all that stuff. So all in all, this is a step-by-step guide to get your device completely back to stock for the Poco X3 Pro. This works for Vayu, this works for Bima. You can lock the bootloader, you can install the stock ROM without locking the bootloader, all sorts of things. Let me know in the comment section if this guide is really helpful, and please share it with as many people as you can, because we are doing this for free and the only aim is to help people. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling. Take care. Goodbye.